and one morning, Catherine came back to confront Isadora Castillejos with a gun pointing to her. And Sophia and Catherine's half-sister Sophia watching this awesome event. And just when Catherine seemed to have no will to murder the woman who made her life so miserable all her life, Isadora, on the other hand, confessed that it was she who not only ordered the murder of the late Congressman Enrique Torralba, but also the murder of Catherine's father Rolando, as well as Catherine's grandmother Aura Castillejos, and even the attempted murder of Estelle Torralba, who by then was still fighting for her life. But she will eventually recover. And the last thing Isadora wanted was to be with her biological daughter, Sophia, so they could escape along with Vernon into a safe area away from Philippine law. And in an unfortunate twist, she never meant to hurt her own daughter, Sophia, because the bullets were intended for Catherine. And so, after the apparent death of Isadora Castillejos, Catherine Ramirez del Rey was exonerated of the attempted murder charges, and Estelle Torralba fully recovered and implicated Isadora Castillejos for the attempted murder on her. And plans were made for the marriage of Catherine Ramirez del Rey to Estelle's son, Congressman Rafael Torralba. And finally, on the other hand, Scarlett del Rey had fully reconciled with her stepmother and gave her a note that came from Catherine's husband, Martin del Rey, seeking forgiveness. Truly, after all, Catherine was not going after Martin del Rey's fortune, but it was only that her prestige was restored. After all, Martin del Rey may have been duped in the end by Isadora Castillejos, but give him credit for restoring Catherine's prestige and reputation in high society. Just when Catherine Ramirez del Rey was all set to attend the pre-wedding party celebrations, she was abducted by none other than that nasty wild card Isadora Castillejos, who wants to seek revenge against her. So to get her, in order to rescue Catherine from her captor, Scarlett del Rey had made a under the table deal with Marco Silvestre, promising him millions of pesos in reward in return for getting rid of Isadora Castillejos. And how inconvenient was that a deal that was, because Marco Marco Silvestre had his own reasons to get rid of Catherine. And so Marco Silvestre's men abducted Miguel Castillejos and contacted Isadora, proposing a little exchange offer: the life of Miguel Castillejos for the life of Catherine Ramirez de la Reyna. That suddenly turned into a brief battle royale when when Miguel and Catherine saw each other. There was this brief exchange of there was this sudden betrayal by Marco of Isadora, and and when Miguel and Catherine wanted to be together and want to distance themselves from the mistakes of Isadora, then Isadora shot Catherine in the back, twice wounded, and in one got through her heart. And so, on the other hand, Bernal Fuentes had no other choice but to ultimately surrender himself to the police, while Catherine had to be immediately rushed to the hospital, wherein the only way to to save her is to get a new heart. And as for Isadora, oh, she got away again. That nasty wild card had to be found and apprehended. And so Miguel went to that place where his mother was. But unknown to him, someone else was trailing him. It was Marco. And it was exactly that final place where Isadora will ultimately meet her own Waterloo, and in a bloody and explosive ending, with herself being blown to bits by Marco's grenade, and even she never meant to shoot her own son. Oh, too bad. And so ultimately, Isadora's explosively bloody ending is justice to all those whom she oppressed